Hi guys, in this video, I want to tell you how you can efficiently use intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet to reduce weight. So number one, a lot of time I see that people when they come to me, they have heard a lot about these things, but the moment they start, they are not able to stick to it for a very long time. In fact, what if I tell you that whatever you've been doing it all wrong? You will understand how and why that was wrong. So let's get started. Number one, whenever you want to start on a health routine or whenever you want to correct your eating pattern, don't quickly jump onto intermittent fasting or one meal a day diet, which we call it OMAD diet. Start first with counting calories. Take your meals normally as you were eating. 5 meals a day if you were eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 meals in between. Start counting your calories. Number one, learn and understand what is your RDA. How many calories are you supposed to take in a day? How much proteins, carbs, fiber, or fat you are supposed to take in a day. Start measuring that. Number two, the moment you understand that okay, your number of calories are supposed to be restricted as per your age and your activity, so let's implement strategies week on week. From here on, as you have learned how to manage your calories, how to understand how many calories you're supposed to take on a daily basis, from 5 meals, move to calorie deficit diet. Means reduce 10 to 15% calories from your diet from each meal. Okay, so that means you eat 80% full or 90% full. What will happen? You will start making your gut understand that you're never going to eat from now on stomach full. Okay, get to that habit for the next 1 week. I'll tell you, if you're able to manage that, you will be able to definitely see some weight dip on the weighing machine. Moving on to the next week, start reducing your mid meals. Let's say if you had your breakfast, avoid your first morning meal, which was say fruits. Start including that in the first part of the day or in the second part of the day, but just give your body a hint that you have started fasting or you had avoiding eating frequent meals. So take your breakfast, take your lunch, take your evening mid meal, and take your dinner. Next week, start implementing changes in terms of reducing even the second mid meal of the day. Take your calorie intake to be as is how you were taking earlier as per calorie deficit program, and then gradually reduce your mid meals. Once you're able to capitalize or once you're able to master the art of reducing your mid meals, your gut will understand that yes, there is another extra source of energy also in the body through which the body can take energy during the time when you're not eating, which is fat. So your body will get into fat burning zone, especially during the period when you're not eating. Once you're able to master 3 meal program in the day, then you introduce intermittent fasting only twice in the week, not more, only twice. And how do you really start with intermittent fasting? Don't gradually start with 2 meals. First, take your breakfast, lunch, and dinner and move your dinner meal from say an 8 or 9 to a 6 o'clock meal, so that you introduce a prolonged fasting from 6 p.m. to morning 10 a.m. That means you're almost fasting for 16 hours during the day, and the rest of the 8 hours you're eating. So your eating window is reducing, your fasting window is increasing. Now, when you introduce something like this, it will be very easy for you to introduce a 2 meal plan. Instead of eating 3 meals within that 8 hours, if you concise it to 2 meals with the similar calories, you will easily be able to do intermittent fasting. The time that you feel that, okay, for the next 2 weeks, I have been able to master intermittent fasting, implement an OMAD diet in your day, like eat only once. So that means that your eating window has come down to 1 hour and your fasting window has moved to 23 hours. When you do something like this, your body will understand that yes, it can still survive even longer hours if it has been able to survive 1 day. Your body will start adapting to fat burning. Means that your body will start understanding that there is a second source of energy stored in the body, which is fat, and it will start producing ketones. And then when you feel that okay, you have mastered all these things, then put yourself under a ketogenic program. That means you start eliminating carbohydrates from your diet, start including more amount of fats in your diet. Trust me, that change from this program to moving to keto is going to be very easy. 3 days of keto flu and you will be set into ketosis. Try it out, and once you, the bigger question that most people ask is, when I leave keto, I end up gaining weight. Reason being, you don't come back to carbohydrates in the same way how you started to get into ketosis. So gradually introduce carbohydrates, move into 2 meals, move into 3 meals, and then come back to normalize eating. Trust me, your hunger is going to go down any which ways when if you are going to follow this routine. You will not feel like eating as much as you were eating earlier. This technique is really going to help you out sustain what I'm talking about, whether it is OMAD, intermittent fasting. If you tried something like this, comment in the section below and let me know how do you feel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share and comment so that it can be helpful to others. Follow my Instagram channel, comment in the section below and tell me how did you feel this, how did you like this video and this strategy.